Hello guys, what is up? Domino here. We're doing the next chapter episode in the playthrough of Final Fantasy Tactics that I'm doing. And this one, we're going to go to Dorter City, and we're going to rough some people up. And by rough some people up, I mean we're gonna kill some folks. Right now I'm changing my classes. I'm changing myself to a knight so I can get some good equipments. And as you can see, I make a trip all the way back to Igros Castle to go get some super elite items, but I'm broke at the moment, so I can't afford to equip my whole team, so I equip myself. And you'll see later on when I get to Dorter City that my character is pretty badass. Now, bad news for all you Dick fans. Poor Dick does not fare too well in the confrontation at Dorter City, and you guys will see very quickly what happens to him. And I feel kind of bad, but I'm playing this the way that I pretty much play all my playthroughs. I'm not going to reload to a save just to get a different result. I'm just going to play through the game, and what happens, happens. If people die, they die. That's kind of how I want to enjoy this game. I don't want to be constantly worrying about all that other stuff. Anywho, I'm changing this guy to a wizard. I'm a little background about Dorter City that we're going to see. It's kind of the first ramp up of the difficulty because you're facing both wizards and archers, and you'll see it later on. But I'm changing this guy to a wizard, and as you can see here, I'm trying to equip him some items, and I realize I don't have a staff, so I need to go get him some items, and I'm gonna go all the way to Garland to see if there's anything I can buy there. But unfortunately, the stuff at Igros Castle is better than the stuff at Garland. But I was feeling lazy, so I got him a rod. I forget what else happens in this. I don't think anything too terribly interesting happens in this. But as you can see, my health and stuff goes up when I switch out items, and that's pretty much how items and stuff are handled in this game. Your health and stuff can be affected by your armor. So the better armor you're wearing, the more health you have, and that really makes a difference, especially in Dorter City. Because there's one knight in there that has about 80 plus health, and he's rough, and you gotta take him out. And I made my character specifically to take on this knight guy, because he's the most pain in the ass character in Dorter City. And I realize a lot of people don't think Dorter City is very hard, and if you're a hardcore Final Fantasy person, you probably don't think it's very hard at all. But for me, it was quite an ordeal, and you're gonna see right here. Now here I'm learning some magic. There's black magic and white magic. The black magic is offensive, white magic is defensive. Pretty simple. I learned a fire spell and a lightning spell. Unfortunately, you'll find out that this helps me out. Phoenix Down. Apparently I have a bunch of Phoenix Downs, and now that I have the skill, I set his secondary to item, so he can use Phoenix Downs and resurrect people. And I used that a couple times in the confrontation at Dorter City. Now basically, I'm just kind of frustrated because I have no money to equip any of these people, and I don't even have money to equip really August or Delita, who are my two heavy hitters, and it's just I guess I need to do some grinding to get some more money or something. I kind of regret spending all the money on dumb stuff, but earlier in the game. But hopefully I'll get some more money between now and Dorter City. Now here I'm kind of messing around with some items and stuff. I'm finding it hard to believe that a dagger is better than a broadsword, but I'm going to trust the game. I'm going to trust it. Now basically, by changing your class to a knight class, you're able to equip heavy armor. Squires can't really equip heavy armor, but knights can. So even if you're not going to use the knight skills, if you're a knight class, you can wear all this heavy armor and you can dish out serious damage. You can wield swords and stuff. Igros is really good for items. Now see, I see best fit. He's already got the best stuff you can get. Now my character, I buy all this cool stuff, so he's totally maxed out. And I blew the last of my money, so I only have 400 left. But we're going to roll with it. We're going to roll with it. Everyone else is pretty much maxed out. I think he could use a longsword, but I don't have enough money, so I sell some stuff. And I sell a bunch of my broadswords because I'm not using them. And I remember I bought a whole bunch of broadswords that I didn't need, and I wasted my money. But I kind of regret buying all this stuff for Dick now that he's he doesn't fare too well. I did get really lucky with the traveling here. I didn't hit any random events. Alright, so we're starting Dorter City. I think Kenji is going to be my new main man. Kenji or Sapphire? Alberto is definitely going to be my spellcaster. I think I'm going to get him to be a summoner as quickly as possible. Another class that I really like is the Geomancer, which is pretty cool. It's kind of like nature. It's hard to describe, but once I get to it, once I unlock it. Now, in order to unlock a lot of classes, you have to level up in multiple areas. Like to be say a summoner, you have to be a level certain wizard, and you have to be a level certain blah 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 blah, and so on and so forth. And I don't know a lot of the combinations that I need, so I'm gonna work on that next time. Now, I do not know who this guy is. He looks familiar, but I forget his name. I don't remember exactly who he is, but he's a bad guy. Let's put it that way. Yes, the rat cellar. That's the next stop. It's starting to come back to me now. I'm starting to realize all these levels sound very familiar. The rat cellar is in the desert, and you fight monks, if I recall. These are these hand-to-hand guys. They're just a pain in the ass because they do a lot of damage and they don't wield any weapons. But as you can see, we've got 2 wizards, a knight, 2 archers, and I think that's it. But the strategy I used, I'm going to talk about the strategy I used for this game. And basically, the strategy that I have found that works the best, go up. Go as high as you can and stay in this corner. Don't rush out and try and tank these guys because the archers will just pick you off. There's about 3 archers in this level. And they're a pain in the ass because they will just wreck your guys if you get out in the open. Now, up here, I know you can't see it, but towards the... You see where this archer is way on top of the tower here, him. If you get up there, the archers can't get to you, and as well as that little platform down there, they have trouble getting to you there too. As long as you use the cover, there's a lot of cover where their archer arrows can't quite get to you. So, in terms of priority targets, I would get rid of the wizards first, then archers, then focus on the knight. The wizards can wreck your team. I mean, just wreck your team if you don't deal with them quickly. Now I had Dick kind of run point up here, get in, because that knight is basically going to move in down there and start causing damage. So you need to have some guy up there dealing with him, or he's going to come up from behind and wreck your team. So I was kind of pissed because my wizard couldn't quite reach up there, so it's going to be a next turn type deal. Now see this area that I'm at right now, you want to stay there because this is a covered area. Once you deal with that archer up at the top, you're going to be okay. His priority targets are August and Delita. He rarely will shoot it at other player characters. So I kept my wizard. He's just close enough to heal people if they get injured and all that stuff. But see, these archers over here are a pain in the ass. And they can't get to you from over here. As long as you stay over there, it'll force them to kind of move up and try to get you from there. Now these wizards, they don't have a lot of health, they don't wear a lot of armor, but they have these pretty awful spells that can really destroy your team if you aren't careful. So you want to be careful about bunching up your people, especially if there's a wizard in the area like I've done here. I bunched up my people, which is kind of a no-no, especially later on in the game when you have magic casters that can wreck your whole team in one spell. So I moved my wizard up so I can get him with some black magic. You'll see, I was kind of disappointed. I did not do nearly as much damage as I thought I would. His wizards, the enemy's wizards, do a lot more damage than I do. Boom. The nice thing about spells in this game is that if you target somebody for a spell and they move either closer to you or they stay in range, a lot of times you'll still hit them. So even if this archer, I cast the spell where this archer is standing up here, that you can see, and even if he moves closer or something, the wizard will still target him. So it's not a guaranteed hit. If he moves out of range, I don't think you can still hit him. But if he gets you have a range. When you cast spells, you have a range of where you can cast things. And as long as he moves in that range when the spell goes off, you'll be okay. Now see, August is being a nublet over here. And he's all out in the open, and these archers are going to start picking him off. So I was a little frustrated with him. And he dies right there, actually, because he's just dumb. August is just the dumbest character. He's the dumbest character I have ever played with. I'm sure I'll find a dumber character, but August just pisses me off. He's just reckless. He runs up, he attacks things. His aggressive level is just way high. He just. Now I made kind of a mistake here. I didn't mean to move my character here, but I need to get him closer to that archer up there. The first job you really have is to deal with the people here. As long as you move all your people up here into this platform, they're going to be choked up here, and they're going to move in here to try and deal with you. They're not going to come around the back. They're going to come straight on. So, get this archer at the top here first. And I got the first archer down. Fortunately, these two wizards here down at the ground have their spells charging up, and any turn now they're going to launch that in. Now I realize I forgot to equip the throw skill, the throw attribute, so I'm a little ticked about that. I'm going to fix that for for the rat cellar, which is the next area. Boom. I'm gonna hit him with the black. I'm gonna hit them with the black magic again. See if I can do some more damage. Now these guys just wreck August. I mean, he's down. I'm gonna show you an interesting aspect of the game. Since the priority is not to save August, he can't die. He will not turn into a crystal after 3 turns, so he's just unconscious. Now I was really starting to worry right now because I have Delita and August are dead. And those are my 2 heavy hitters, but luckily I have a Phoenix down with my wizard here. I'm gonna go use that ASAP. You can see Clive is kind of their tank. He has 86 health and he does crazy amounts of damage. So you'll find later on in the game, later on in the match, it's actually almost over. A couple minutes. I used my main character here that has 80 health to deal with him because he's fully loaded for his knight armor and stuff like that. So. Now I gotta deal with these wizards like really quick, like yesterday, because they're moving up on me, and they can kill my guys in 2 turns the way they're double teaming their fire spells like this. So now he's also, I can see the area of effect that's gonna happen here, so I'm moving all my people out. I gotta move, I guess, my people away so they don't get hit for the spell. Now Dick's being a hero over here. I move him here, and I'm going to show you how Phoenix Down works. Phoenix Down is a resurrect, basically. You can use it on a dead comrade and bring him back to life. So now I got Dalita back. Now I'm going to move her down here to go deal with this wizard, because he's a pain in the ass. Yeah, Dick is not gonna make it. They really they killed Dick. Poor Dick. Never saw it coming. Now Delita is kind of useless. He throws rocks. Like, he loves to throw stones, and it's completely ineffective, and I wish that he wouldn't do it. But I have no control over him, so blah. Now this knight guy, he kind of retreats, which I find unusual. Now you want to stay away from, you see where Delita is right now, you want to stay away from that area, because that's where this archer is going to get you. So as long as you stay kind of back here, it's going to force all them to come to you. You don't want to go to them, you want them to come to you. Now these wizards are going to go down really quick because they don't have a whole lot of health and all that. Now see, he's running because he knows that he's going to die. So I think now I move up behind Delita and I give him a potion, because I know he needs it. Because he's about to get hit by an archer and a wizard at the same time. And I do not want to lose Delita again, because he's a heavy hitter and all that fun stuff. I use potions like crazy in this game. They're really good, especially if you don't have a good healer, white mage. And I don't often go white wizards. I don't know, it's just too much trouble. Alright, so now he's wounded again. See, even at this point, I'm not sure that I can still pull this off, and I'm thinking, oh god, this is not gonna go well. Now see, the knight over here has no aggressiveness right now. I don't know what his aggression level is, but he's just hanging back. Yeah, it's really unusual, especially considering he has almost full health. And if he were to come up here, he would wreck me, but unfortunately he doesn't. So, kind of lucked out there. I got lucky there, he missed. Now, I was hoping for a critical hit. I was like, give me a critical, because he's only got 20 health, but no. Alright, so this knight up here is trying to kill my wizard. And I'm like, I want none of that. I don't want any of that drama in my life. So I gotta move myself up to go deal with him. Yeah, of course, the wizard critical hits my squire. What a bunch of crap. So now I give a potion to Delita. This should, and he's a good hitter, and I'm a good hitter, so we can deal with this knight up here. But somebody's got to go deal with this wizard, because if they don't, we're going to be in trouble. So I just run in front of this guy and deal with him. Now this is what I'm kind of talking about. This whole area back here is sheltered from this archer. He can only hit you if you're up at this, you know, those squares up there. So you want to stay back and draw them in if you can. Unfortunately, I didn't have a guy down here. He killed my gal, so I didn't have a person running this back defense area. So now see, he's jammed up in here. He can't move in here because there's just too many. You can't move to a space where their bodies. So he's literally blocked from moving to these positions. So it's kind of like a wall almost. This is not good. He kills my wizard. That's not good. I'm thinking, oh god. I told you this round gets sloppy. It just gets. I hope that I get my game down a little bit better for future battles, cause yeah. Nice. Alright, I got this guy. I got the knight down. So now it's kind of swinging in my favor. Delita goes for the wizard. No, yeah, this wizard. Killed with rocks. What a way to go. Alright, I'm thinking I can still pull this off. Unfortunately, Dick has 0. You can see he has a 0 under his body, so he's about to die. For real. He misses again. Alright, so Dick's gone for good. He's a crystal now. But it's me and Delita versus a wizard and an archer, and I'm pretty sure I like those odds. Alright, so now I got it in the bag. It is all me now. Yeah, Delita's got 60 health, so he's not going anywhere. This archer guy's gonna try and... Yeah, there's no way. He doesn't have enough turns. And I leveled up, which is good. I think he's gonna do a rock throw. We're gonna do a rock throw. Yep. Throwing rocks. Alright, so that is the Dorter level on Final Fantasy Tactics. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for staying subscribed. Thank you for liking this video. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Stay tuned for the next episode, which I think is going to be the Rat Cellar. Thanks for watching.